Namaste and good morning. Today we will discuss on Horseman in the Sky, the topic from B.Ed first year, compulsory English, English for the new millennium, a one act play, Horseman in the Sky. Let's see on the topic. Setting of this play is American Civil War. Characters: Carter Durs, his son. Uh, he is from American Union Army. He joins American Union Army during the Civil War. Mr. Dear's father, his Confederate Army. What topic we see? Horseman in the Sky. Here, Horseman is exactly the father, Mr. Dear's. He is from Confederate Army. He comes with horse in the hill. When the sun Catheters set the fire, then he flies like horseman in the sky and die. Then army general is also there. So mainly there are three characters: Carter's son, Mr. Drew's father, army general. Here, son and father are is in opponent. Son is in American Union Army and father is in Confederate Army. He is horseman. What we describe as horseman is Confederate Army or Mr. Drews. Let's see summary. The play Horseman in the Sky by Ambrose Bierce is set during the American Civil War. The setting with mountain top on a cliff is essential for the story to work. The central character is a young Virginian named Carter Dawes who decides to fight for the Union, betraying his state. Carter was born in Virginia, the South, in the autumn of 1861. When America was divided by a terrible civil war, he decided to join the Union Army, American Union Army of the North. One morning, Carter tells his father, Mr. Tews, about his decision to join the Union Army. His father agrees with him and says, "Whatever may occur, do what you think is your duty." He further says that Carter is a traitor to the South as he wants to fight for the North. But Carter is in agreement with President Lincoln and believes the Union should not be divided. He is also deeply opposed to slave labor. Before leaving, Carter wants to say goodbye to his mother, but father asks him not to tell her everything because she is of most critical condition. Perhaps she has only a few weeks to live. Carter leaves his home and everyone he loves to wear the uniform of the Union soldier. One afternoon, a few weeks later, when Carter is on duty as a sentry, he falls asleep. No one sees him. He is hidden by some bushes near a road on a high mountain cliff. Below him lies a narrow valley through which his military unit must pass in order to attack an unsuspecting Confederate army on the other side of the mountain. Suddenly, Carter awakens and sees an enemy soldier on the horseman at the edge of the cliff observing the troop movement below. The sentry is struck by the beauty of the mountainless figure in the sky and is momentarily torn between his desire to preserve that beauty and to carry out his sworn duty to kill the enemy. He remembers his father's words to do his duty. The sentry lifts his rifle and fires, causing the horse and riders to plunk from the top of the cliff. Later, when the sentry is questioned by his sergeant officer, it is discovered that the Confederate soldier whom the sentry killed is no other man, the sentry's own father, Mr. Jones. Thus, Carter finds himself having to kill a Confederate horseman's spy who is his father. The story cycles around the Confederation and feelings of his young man. This story has an ironic ending, written with an anti-war in mind, anti-war theme in mind. It makes us realize that war is bad, as it highlights the destructive impact of war on a single family. This is about war, the physical and mental anguish, extreme pain, for the family is dealing with the patriotism versus family. The main theme is the emotional pain caused by war. In this story, the soldier has to decide whether to shoot or not. The soldier shoots the horseman's horse, which sends him over the cliff, killing them both. The horseman in the sky and the hillside cliff are the symbolism in this story. There seems to be conflict between the sentry himself and reality. After the war ended, many soldiers like Carter Jones returned home with messages. Their enemies were, in many cases, their own brothers. In spite of the sorrow and pain caused, the Civil War did accomplish many things. It ended slave labor. It settled the questions of whether a state could secede, and it cemented the union of the United States of America. Thank you, everybody. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. This is only the summary of the topic Horseman in the Sky. Thank you.